Region 5 NDCs are accusing the government of not supporting their communities because of political affiliations. More details in this report. Two NDCs located in Region 5 are accusing the government of not supporting their NDCs because the constituencies were won by the People's Progressive Party. The councillors and leaders from the Union Nurse to Guide NDC and the Bat Woodley Park NDC disclosed that it is their belief that the two NDCs are being sidelined because of their political affiliations. In light of this, a press conference was held yesterday at the Region 5 Freedom House, where Regional Supervisor from the People's Progressive Party, Mr. Faisal Jafarali, disclosed the further details surrounding the matter.
We thought it important that we bring to the public through the media some of the issues affecting the residents within the various NDCs in Region 5. As you are aware, Region 5 have 10 NDCs, of which the People's Progressive Party has the chairmanship of 4, and the AP and UVFC has the chairmanship for another 4, the 2 meantime. However, our chairperson, vice chairman, councillors of the NDC that has PDP chairman and vice chairman are having difficulties in having their program executed and providing services to the residents of these communities.
Councillor attached to the Union Nurse to Guide NDC, Mr. Rabindranath Sewak, then highlighted instances where his NDC was neglected from works which were being carried out in surrounding villages.
It should be noted that during the recent floods, machines from the NDIA were deployed to the region and worked in the surrounding communities, but not in the community of Bushat, even though the village was underwater. It again brings back to mind, are we being targeted? That's a question that the residents of the community are asking even to this day. This we feel is discrimination in the allocation of state resources. Another bone of contention is the removal of the management of the sports ground from one group deemed to be pro-PPPC and placed into the hands of another group who usurped the organization from the former by fraudulent elections with the help of the AP and AFC candidate and the Regional Community Development Officer, Region 5. This de facto group manages the community ground like a personal fiefdom. A decision was taken at the council that the NDC take immediate possession of the ground and manage it for the common good of the community. Today, again, nothing has been done.
Vice Chairman of the Bat Woodley Park NDC, Mr. Krishna Silal, disclosed his frustration over the fact that the NDC's budget for the year has not been given the green light as yet.
We don't know exactly when the bill of quantities will be prepared, when this NDC subvention will be approved, and year coming to an end. And we were told that now there will be a 2017 budget will be approved by December the 5th. And time is catching up with us. We have all these communities, there are large potholes, and we are pressured by the resident to bring service to these communities. I'm making a special appeal to the Ministry of Communities and the RDC so that we could have our budget subvention approved, the NDC budget subvention approved, so we could fix all these large potholes and bring relief to residents of Bat Woodley Park NDC. I strongly believe that this NDC is being victimized by the Ministry of Communities, and there's a delaying tactics. So that come by this year end, maybe our money will go back to the Treasury and we will not have all of our money allocated to this NDC to be spent.
The NDC representatives are calling on the relevant authorities to look into the matter as early as possible so that the NDCs will be able to bring some sort of relief to their residents. Sasha Ramsaran reporting for Channel 8 News.